Hey, Shalom. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, better known as Great Millstone. And Shalom to all you sincere brothers as well. I was just going over some quick articles, and with all the floods going on in Louisiana and in various places, and this is something that happens every year, is the sinkholes. And every time brothers see them, we're always reminded of what the events that took place, where the Most High had the earth swallow people up, and it was even a greater act because the earth covered back up over them. And here you see, just how great in size and in depth these things can be, and what they can accomplish. So with that being said, I'm gonna grab Deuteronomy. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "Therefore thou shalt love the Lord thy power, and keep his charge and his statutes, and his judgments and his commandments always. And know ye this, and know ye this day, for I speak not with your children which have not known, and which have not seen the chastisement of the Lord your power, his greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm, and his miracles and his acts, which he did in the midst of Egypt unto Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and to all his land, and what he did unto the army of Egypt, unto their horses, and to their chariots, how he made the water of the Red Sea to overflow them as they pursued after you, and how the Lord hath destroyed them unto this day, and what he did unto you in the wilderness until you came into this place." And here goes the point. "And what he did unto Dathan and Abiram, the son of Eliab, the son of Reuben, how the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their households, and their tents, and all the substance that was in their possession, in the midst of all Israel. But your eyes have seen all the great acts of the Lord which he did." So at this time, you had the generation that saw these things, and for those reasons, it's a reminder that they should keep statutes, keep his judgments, and keep the commandments always. But unto the children who have not seen, he wasn't speaking to them at this time. But then later on, when you go into the Apocrypha in Esdras, I believe it's second Esdras, the first chapter, it tells you that but the children are going to come who have not seen the prophets or the miracles or any of the works. They're going to believe the thing that the Most High has said. So that's another thing with faith, and this was something that we had talked about at camp as well, in the aspect of people now that are living now, they don't see that how any evil could come, especially here in America, because no evil has come to this land. But if you go over to like Europe and you talk to the Europeans, their grandparents are still around from those bombings and those raids and World War II. So they can have a better understanding than people here in America. In America, really all they have is the Twin Towers. They don't know, really the world though doesn't know judgment. They haven't really seen anything, and because of that they're complacent. And so that's why with the Olympics and all this stuff going on, you're seeing a lot of stuff come out about sodomites, Australia. Matter of fact, I'll just do another video on that. But the point of this one is the sinkholes, and just showing the Most High this is the time of judgment, and he's going to use everything and anything to judge this people. Ultimately, it's going to come down to the missiles. But judgment is something that the Most High does love. And these people will learn again to fear the Most High, mainly Israel, but these other nations are going to be forced to acknowledge him as well. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.